All right, everybody, welcome back. Today on Rented with Wrenches, we talking money. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rented with Wrenches.
Hi.
Today we are talking about how can you afford those big part purchases. We're talking about upgraded turbos, wheel packages, high-end coilovers, yada, yada, yada. You know, how can you afford it? I'm going to start this off. I'm cheap, which doesn't go well with being a car guy. It is probably the second most expensive hobby in the world.
I appreciate you admitting that. Takes
Shut
a
up.
lot of cojones.
So, but there are a lot of avenues in which you can go nowadays to getting those expensive upgrades.
You want to know the main avenue?
What's the main avenue?
Sugar Mama.
Sugar mamas. So, sugar mamas is, you know, a good avenue to go through. I don't know where you would go to find sugar mamas. Some people have told me Walmart is a good place to find sugar mamas.
You didn't know.
Huh? No, I'm saying what some people told me. I don't believe that. Why would you go to Walmart and find sugar mama? Maybe Target. I would probably believe Target. You go to Target, you find sugar mama. Target.
Probably. I don't know.
So if you are strapped for a sugar mama and you cannot find one, here are some other ways in which you can buy some expensive parts. The first off being a firm. Came onto the scene hot and heavy. I know a couple people who basically lost their entire paycheck to a firm in a matter of weeks. I'm not saying no names, you know who you are. Any other options besides a firm?
PayPal. PayPal is a real good one.
PayPal credit, to be clear.
Yeah, PayPal credit. That's I have a lot of experience in that type of branch. I used to have a lot of experience in that branch, but nah, I don't. But yeah, that's a good one. It lets
His
you pay.
entire paycheck went to PayPal. It's basically what he's trying to say.
They let you pay what? You get 6 months. They got two things. You could pay monthly,
Okay.
or you could do the 6-month plan, which you just worry about paying that off the 6 months with no interest. If you don't pay it off in 6 months, they would charge you all the interest that accumulated for those 6 months.
Now, is it on the entire purchase price or is it based on what's left?
Entire purchase.
Damn.
Yep.
So you could be down to your last $200.
Yep.
And then you'll get smacked at 6 months.
Yep.
With the entire. So basically, you paying that all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yep. Paid off. Paid off.
There are some other ones. Like that do the 4 payments. So like you buy a product and you pay it off bi-weekly or weekly, however your paychecks fall in line. So I think it's like Klarna is something where you can go on the website, you use the website, you go to the site that you want to make your transaction at, and then you set up your payments starting at whatever day. So if you buy it this week, you can set up when your payday is. It'll automatically deduct that payment, and it'll do 4 equal payments. So I don't know, if you buy a sway bar, front end sway bar kit, and it's like $250, it'll break it down to like $38 and change every 2 weeks until it's paid off. Or you can even go in and make a payment yourself if you don't want to wait.
Yep.
Was it your old-fashioned type?
Who?
Yeah, the old-fashioned type of paying stuff.
What?
Credit
Oh,
cards?
Cash.
Cash is a good one.
Save up if you know what I mean? If you're let's say, all right, if
you're
you're irresponsible with credit cards and stuff, just save up the cash. It's gonna take longer, but you know you're gonna feel better not owing. You know what I mean?
Listen, that's where that little retail second job comes in play.
Yeah.
Right? Go work at Nike on the weekends. You know, get an $8 paycheck. You know, after about 4 or 5 of them, you can buy some parts.
Yep. Oh, what's another one? There's one, I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Sizzle.
Sizzle?
Yeah. You know they come up with all types of stuff.
that don't sound like that. That don't sound like a type of payment. I mean, it does, but not the kind you want to get involved in.
All right. Oh, there's another one. Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
Amazon got their own credit card. I have one. Well, now they started. You know, the same thing you said earlier.
What, like the 4 payments?
Yeah, you could do the 4 payments. All right, you can use it as a regular credit card.
All right.
Or you could just pay monthly. They'll tell you like you're gonna pay like $16 a month until it's paid off.
Okay.
No interest, but you're gonna pay $16 a month.
So they're doing similar to what Apple did with the Apple Card.
Yeah.
So if you buy one of their products, you have like, let's say like 24 months.
Yeah.
To pay it off with no interest, as long as you make the payment that they tell you to make every month.
Yep.
It's not wrong with that. Then that actually is something good. You know what I mean?
It's convenient. 2 days. You know what I mean? Yeah, they may not have everything, but most times they do have stuff in need. You know, because sometimes I'll be like, "Yo, I'm not waiting a whole week for a part," and then I go on Amazon. 2 days, they got it. Yeah,
they've been getting a little bit backed up lately though, especially now coming around the holidays. You start seeing like if it's not supplied by Amazon, it'd be like 3 or 5 days. You know what I mean? Where before, as long as you order with Prime, everything was 2 days. So now they're starting to reach out there a little bit. Yeah. You're trying to push back. But you got your normal credit card, right? Which I would suggest, if you have good enough credit, you go and find something where you can have some type of reward system. So at least if you're using that credit card, 2% cash back, 3% cash back, anything that you're getting back helps. And then you can use those reward points to either pay off your credit card, or you can use those reward points to get more shit. I'm just saying. It all depends on where I'm sitting.
Amazon, 5% cash back. I be getting a lot of money back.
Bruh, 5% cash back, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. Yeah. Because even with my Apple Card, getting gas at Exxon, it's like, I think I get like $1.50 back, filling up the RS. Granted, I do it from a half tank instead of doing it from empty. I'm not trying to spend no $70. Bro, if I fill it up from half tank, it's like $30.
Yeah, it's like you want to trick your mind to make it. I know. It's like, I'm not spending that much, but I'm gonna fill up in like 2 more days, 3 more days.
Listen, we only live like 5 minutes away from the job, so I'm not.
Depends on how you. Listen,
I'm not boosting every day.
There was a couple of times where I used to go to work late, like almost every day
on purpose.
Yeah,
so you can boost.
I'm flying. Time I hit that second day, half tank gone. I'm like, damn.
So you just go to work boosting, intentionally boosting.
Yeah, but like you said, we 5 minutes away, so you don't go in the boost that much. You like, damn, I gotta open her up a little.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like freaking, was it just the other day? Me and the wifey went out, spent some time together, and I'm like, back road. This motherfucker driving mad slow, and you know where the brake is, where you can pass. Mm-hmm. So I get up real close, just close enough where I can still see their tires in case they try to brake check me. As soon as I crest that hill, I downshift, and it's like, say slow the fuck down. I'm like, shut up. I was like, she ain't stretched her legs in a bit. It scares me every once in a while though. Like you ain't boosted in a while, and then you all of a sudden boost. You're like, don't brake on me, don't brake on me, don't brake on me. Get like some mid boost. Like each morning, I'd be like, I'd get a little, just a little taste. Not trying to boost in the morning, 4:30 in the morning while it's pitch black. I might be sitting there for a while. So, any other ways that we can afford? There's always trading.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
There's always trading parts.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but If you are in a good community, Facebook Marketplace or like other groups, like even like local car clubs or like your local car meets and stuff like that, staying in touch with people like that who are constantly going through parts, upgrading parts, you know what I mean? People don't want to lose what they've invested into parts. So instead of paying like $800 for a parent intake that's seen 32,000 miles, maybe you can, I don't know, exchange an exhaust for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whatever works.
Especially with Subarus, like they're like for the longest time they use like the same motor.
Yeah.
And they just kept fine-tuning it and fine-tuning it and fine-tuning it. And now you're at the FA25s and it's like, start all over.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. But different motors, same power. It's like stupid. I don't know. But, yeah.
Direct injection, baby. Instead of ports, direct.
Ooh.
Yo, calm down. You don't get so angry.
Subaru, man. Pissed me off.
Listen, you could always just take a port injection, swap it, and then, swap that.
No, it's not even worth it. Not even worth it.
Well, that's why all these cars got those high pressure fuel pumps nowadays. Because there's so much pressure inside the cylinder that you need a high pressure pump in order to actually get your spray out.
Okay. Okay. It's like, all right, let's take your RS for example.
Mm-hmm.
Ford, whatever. They make cars, whatever. Their cars were garbage back then, whatever. But then they come out with the RS. It's something that they haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
So when they come out with something, it made sense. It made good power.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It caused some type of excitement.
Yeah.
Subaru, all right, you're making a different motor, but same output is coming out of the motor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different motor, but you still making the same power from stock, but it's a high price. That don't make sense.
Well, yeah,
so look,
because
if I'm doing the same motor for 20
it.
years, if I'm doing the same motor for 20 years,
yeah.
I come out with a different motor. First one, all right, WRX 265 from stock.
Okay.
New one come out, 265 from stock.
Okay.
All right, 20 years later, WRX. All right, I'm gonna shoot for 290 from stock. All right, STI 305, 20 years ago, whatever. STI now 305. Come on. Oh wait, no, sorry, 310. Sorry, 310.
Like, so that's not even like a significant upgrade. Like,
so now I'm gonna come on.
It took me 15 years to get an extra 5 horsepower out.
You know what I mean? That's the thing that pisses me off. I know a lot of Subaru people is the same.
The one thing that I've always wondered about Subaru and Porsche are the only two companies that religiously use a boxer engine. Mm-hmm. So why not? Like, granted, they're on two opposite sides of the spectrum. Supercars versus primarily daily drivers and economy cars. But still, even if you go, let's say, right, cheaper on the interior, right?
I did that too.
But you go all in on the motor, right? If you go all in on the motor, right? Because a lot of Porsche's internals are forged.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're high revving engines. You don't hardly ever hear about Porsche ringlands failing. You know what I mean? You don't hardly ever hear about seals, going. You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing?
In 2019, that's when they first, the S209s,
Mm-hmm.
8s, or whatever, that's when they start putting those motors in the 2019 STIs. So they can hold up to 450, no problem. But come on, why did it take you that long to do that? Because they know everybody's calling Subaru of whatever association.
I think it's because once you go there, You can't come back. Right? So you made the comparison like Ford. Ford, every handful of years, brings out a newer Mustang with an updated, tweaked, higher performing motor. You know what I mean? You went from the different V8s, now they're on the Coyote V8, right? They're on their third iteration of the Coyote V8 5.0 motor. And if you look at the GT500, that thing is an absolute monster. Supercharged freaking monster. And you put it up next to its competition, which is mainly the Camaro and the Challenger. They can't touch it.
Let me ask you this. 20 years ago, right? No, let's go a little further. Let's say like 25 years ago, right?
Yeah.
How much horsepower was a stock V6 Mustang making?
20 years ago, a stock V6 Mustang, I would probably say between like 195 and 220.
I like how you said that. Thank you. Now, you fast forward 20 years now. How much is a stock V6 Mustang making?
Oh, bruh. You're talking about like 260 to probably 260 to 290, let's say.
You see what I mean?
But
it's
then,
all about progress.
But the difference is, here's what Ford does is sneaky as shit, right? So Subaru's intermittently upgrading their engines, just make it to run more efficient, right? What Ford does is you could take one of Ford's V6 engines and throw a blower on it and be good, and put out an extra 100 horsepower and live like that. Like, no tune. You could throw it on there, no tune, and it'd be like, I'm good. That's the difference between like American cars, not all, like, you know, obviously nowadays you got the 2.3 liter Mustang, but even still, was it 310? That one puts out 310 versus the RS's 350. You'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, why? But that has more to do with like the weight, how far the motor has to transfer the power from the front to the rear, you know what I mean, on a smaller engine. And this is the first time, well, when they brought out the 2.3, that's the first time the Mustangs have had a 4-cylinder turbo engine since like the mid 80s.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, you know, kind of going back to their roots that people don't really know about, but
makes sense.
It just wasn't popular back then.
Yeah.
It was something that people didn't understand. Mm-hmm. Now turbos are everywhere and people are like, turbo, turbo, turbo.
Easiest way to make power.
Yeah.
And the most affordable way to make power.
The most efficient, yeah. Especially nowadays where like we've demonstrated, you can get them on eBay, Amazon, you can get a decent turbo, you know what I mean? Not sure how long it'll last, but you drop it in, it'll run. I can't, you know, I'm not going to say it's going to last forever. Nothing does, but we veered off a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So we went over it. A couple of different ways where you guys can afford some big money purchases. Yeah. All right? Don't go beyond your means. Don't get too excited. But definitely look into avenues and plan out your project and plan out your buy. So we're going to drop that one right here. Comment, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, Wrench Daily.